Hello everyone, welcome to TalentSprint. So in this session of history, we shall discuss the part 2 of Buddhism. So in the part 1 of Buddhism, we have discussed about birth of Buddha and his symbols related to Buddhist life, right? We have seen the 4 noble truths of Buddhism and Ashtangika Marga or eightfold path which was proposed by Buddha to overcome the sorrow which is caused by desire. So Buddha says desire is the one which causes sorrows to us, right? So moving on to some more teachings of Buddha did not believe in God. Okay, he did not believe in the existence of God or in the idol or statues of God, right? And also in soul. People say there is soul, right? So Buddha also did not believe either in God or in soul, and he preached karma. What do you mean by karma? Karma means it's an action. So if you do good actions, it will be betterment for your life. And he did not believe in Varna system. Generally people say karma will decide Varna system. Okay, if you are doing good deeds, you will be born in good Varnas, that is Brahmins or Kshatriyas or Vaishyas. If you don't do good deeds, you will go into the Shudras. But this was not believed by Buddha. Okay, karma is different, Varna is different. It did not accept the Varna system itself. Okay, and Buddhism was spread to many countries after the death of Buddha, to China, Indonesia, Thailand, to all Japan, all these countries the Buddhism was spread into, and Buddha's biography was written by a person called Ashwagosha. Okay, in the Sanskrit language he has written this book, Ashwagosha. He has written the book called Buddha Charita. This is the biography of Buddha. Okay, and he proposed the middle path. What do you mean by middle path? Middle path means you should not go into the utmost poverty, or you should not lead a richness life or rich life. Generally people say you become a monk. So Buddha did not preach to become a monk or you go for a rich life. You maintain a middle life. This was a path, middle path proposed by Buddha itself. Okay, and moving on to Buddhist Sangha. Generally Sangha means a group, right? So Sangha, Buddhism was, Lord Buddha was teaching his teachings in actually Pali language. What do you mean by Pali language? Pali language means it was a local dialect people used to speak by, it was spoken by local people. That is called Pali language. Sanskrit is a well-known language to many people, but Pali was a local language dialect. It was spoken by some people of the local areas, right? So Sangha word was derived from the Pali as well as Sanskrit language. So Buddhist Sangha was consists of both Buddhist monks as well as Buddhist nuns, males and females. So males were called as, male monks were called as bhikkhus, and female nuns were called as bhikkhunis. And these monks were used to reside in a place called viharas. They used to rest at a place called viharas, and they used to meditate and worship at a place called chaityas. So chaityas were used as large halls for meditation and worship, and viharas were used for residing purposes. Okay, so this is about Buddhist Sangha and the code of ethics for the followers of Buddhism, particularly for monks and nuns. So there were 5 codes of conduct given by Lord Buddha. So the first is, do not covet the poverty of others. What do you mean by that? You should not steal the properties of others. You should not speak a lie. You should not commit violence. Practice ahimsa, like that. Okay, you should not indulge in corrupt practices. And the last one is, don't use intoxicants, the drinks or drugs which will take away the human life, which will damage the brain of human life. Don't use them. Okay, these are the 5 code of ethics which were given by Lord Buddha to his followers, particularly to the monks and the nuns. Next, Buddhist councils. So what do you mean by Buddhist councils? Generally we have 4 Buddhist councils. These are very famous. Okay, these were all conducted after the death of Buddha. We have seen Buddha was, he has died at a place called Kusinagar in Uttar Pradesh, right? So after the death of Buddha, these 4 Buddhist councils were conducted. You can see on screen, the first one was conducted in 483 BC. Okay, it was conducted under the king Ajatashatru, who belongs to Haryanka dynasty, right? Who is the founder of Haryanka dynasty? Bimbisara. But here Ajatashatru has conducted the first Buddhist council under the President Mahakashyapa. Mahakashyapa was the president of first Buddhist council, and it was held at Rajgir of Bihar. What was the outcome? The outcome was Vinaya Pitaka and Sutta Pitaka. I'll tell you about that in the coming slides. These two were the literature belonging to Buddhism. We have three Pitakas: Vinaya Pitaka, Sutta Pitaka and Abhidhamma Pitaka. They are called three baskets of Buddhist literature. Okay, and the second was conducted in 383 BC under the king Halashoka. He belongs to Shishunyaga dynasty, and the president was Sabakami, and it was held at a place called Vaishali of Bihar, and the outcome was Tavira and Mahasangika sects. We have seen in the part 1. So Tavira means traditional or older people. Mahasangika means the younger generations. These were the earlier sects. Later Hinayana and Mahayana has come out. Okay, the Tavira and Mahasangika were the two divisions in Buddhism, earlier divisions. And the third Buddhist council was held at 250 BC under the king Ashoka. Okay, it was held at Patliputra Patna under the president Mogaliputta Tisya. And what was the outcome? The outcome was Abhidhamma Pitaka. Okay, I'll tell you about these three in the coming slides. Okay, the three Pitakas. And the fourth council was held under Kanishka in the 72 AD. Okay, and it was under the president Vasumitra, and it was at Kundalwan of Kashmir. And what was the outcome? Hinayana, Mahayana sects were divided. So these were the four councils which were held after the death of Buddha. Remember, these councils are very important as far as general studies examinations are concerned. Moving on to Buddhist literature. I've already told you Buddhist literature were particularly written in Pali language, the local dialect of the people. So we have three baskets of Buddhist literature. First is Vinaya Pitaka, next is Sutta Pitaka, and next is Abhidhamma Pitaka. So moving on to the first one, Vinaya Pitaka. As the name says, Vinaya. Vinaya means something who obeys rules, right? Someone is obedient. So Vinaya Pitaka means it is a book of discipline. So it consists of rules for the monks and the nuns to be followed under Buddhism. Okay, clear about Vinaya Pitaka? Moving on to the next one, that is Sutta Pitaka. So Sutta Pitaka consists of principles of religion. Okay, principles of religion. Okay, and it consists of some 5 Nikayas like Dukkha Nikaya, Digga Nikaya, Majjhima Nikaya, Samyukta Nikaya. All these are 5 Nikayas. It consists of principles of Buddhism religion. Clear with this? Moving on to the last one, that is Abhidhamma Pitaka. So Abhidhamma Pitaka consists of doctrine and philosophy of religion. It is the latest one compiled during the third Buddhist council. So it consists of discourses in various subjects. Okay, discourses means lectures regarding to Buddhism. Clear? Moving on to the decline of Buddhism. We have discussed enough things about Buddhism. Now we shall see how Buddhism has declined. So the Buddhism has declined particularly because of corruption. First one, the corruption. So some monks and nuns were taking corruption from different people and corrupted the Buddhism itself, and some people have allowed women into Nalanda University, all those things. So that has led the actual philosophy of Buddhism into another manner. Okay, and the second reason was the division between the Buddhist people, like sects. First one was Tavira and Mahasangika, and second one was Hinayana and Mahayana. These were the sects. First one was older one, next is newer one, right? So because of the divisions, the Buddhism has lost its importance. Okay, the third is adoption of Sanskrit language. Buddha was using Pali language, the local dialect, but when Buddhist people have taken Sanskrit language, now it is nowhere the religion of masses now. It has gone out of control. So this was one of the reason for the decline of Buddhism. And the next one was the moral corruption. I've already told you, the bankruptcy. Okay, the corruption was huge, particularly in Nalanda University. So this was leading to decline of Buddhism. And next we will move on to Buddhist sites in India. This is very important as far as examination is concerned. Okay, we need to know where are the Buddhist sites in India, and I have listed out some of them. The first is Mahabodhi temple at Bodh Gaya of Bihar, where Buddha has got enlightenment under Bodhi tree. It was constructed by the Mauryan king Ashoka. Okay, Mahabodhi temple, it is a UNESCO's World Heritage Site. The next is Ajanta caves in Maharashtra. Okay, you have very beautiful paintings, mural paintings, we call them mural paintings. The paintings on walls are called as mural paintings of Buddha, all those, and Bodhisattvas. Bodhisattvas means they are the births of Buddha. We call them Bodhisattvas or Jatakas. So many pictures of Bodhisattvas and Jatakas are there at Ajanta caves. Next is Ellora caves, Maharashtra. And next is Elephanta caves. We have the statues also of Buddha at Elephanta caves, Maharashtra. You can see in Elephanta caves in Mumbai. Okay, it is surrounded by Arabian Sea. Elephanta caves on an island. Next is Sanchi Stupa. Okay, this was built by Ashoka in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, where the Buddha's relics are found. Relics means like after the dead body they keep some of the bones or hair, they keep them as relics in the stupa or mound. Okay, that was kept on Sanchi Stupa. The next is Nagarjuna Konda. Some of the relics are also at Nagarjuna Konda in Andhra Pradesh. So these are some of the important sites of Buddhism in India. So with this we'll conclude this Buddhism topic. We shall meet in the next sessions. Thank you.